So hey guys, that little tromp through the woods right there, some of you may be curious about this machete. Well, to be quite honest with you, I am too. I have had this machete for quite a few years. I didn't buy it new. You can see the patina and a little bit of rust on it. The blade's a little loose in the handle. And to be quite honest with you, I don't know where I got it. I don't know if I picked it up at a yard sale or if it was my grandfather's and I cleaned it out of his house, or it was one of the houses that my wife and I have bought over the years where this was left behind. But I ran across it a few weeks ago, and anyway, it's kind of odd. Here's the sheath, again, well worn. The only thing it says is buffalo. There's no insignia on the steel, so I don't have any reference there. It's super dull. I'm still working on it. I mean, a lot of that stuff through the bush there, it just wouldn't handle it just because it's so dull. But anyway, if anybody has any clue about this, the only research that I came up with was that in World War II, the British were issued machetes when they were in Burma. They look more like kukris than machetes, but the British did have a similar handle profile with this scale coming down right here. Anyway, if you know anything about this machete, it's a bush machete. The shape of it is a bush machete. Anyway, help a brother out. Calling for a little rain this afternoon, so I'm gonna make sure I'm dry while I make this cook. Gonna make some steaks for the tent as I enjoy doing this, even though I have metal stakes over there. It's part of the experience for me. So we'll make 3. We'll just so we can tie down that back side. I didn't do a traditional ridge line because I had trees so close together that didn't really need to. Let's do 2 more of those and we'll be ready. Ground's really soft, so I don't think I need to hammer anything in. I'm not even going to use the guy lines. We're just gonna pop them in. There we go. All right. Tarp's all ready. Now it's time to build a fire. need to even be that big. All right, let's go procure some wood. Just working with the pocket boy today. I love finding stuff like this. It hadn't been laying on the ground. It's dry. If I get a little farther down there, I might be able to procure some fat wood, but this will make a good starter timber right here for sure. I need to find something a little bit more substantial. I'll tell you what. You see that? I can smell it. That's fat wood. It smells like turpentine. Oh yeah, this stuff right here is gonna light up the night. All that sawdust coming off of that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Found some hardwood too. But very dry. So peaceful out here today. If you hear that traffic in the background, that is a major highway. All right, there's Texas. This is a piece of birch. Made the feathers out of. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me today on this adventure. I'm blessed beyond measure, I tell you. I have a friend who has allowed me to spend some time on his property, and it's absolutely beautiful. There's a little pond behind me. When spring gets here, I'm hoping to maybe try my hand at a little fishing over there. I haven't seen a whole lot of action on the water. Well, I hope everybody's having a great weekend, and the holiday shopping and traffic and all that hasn't been too stressful for you. I work in it every day, so I'm sort of used to it. And when things get a little dicey, I just let it roll off the back of my shoulders. So anyway, so today's video, I'm gonna spend some time down here. I set up this tarp because they were calling for a chance of rain, and I just didn't want to be this far from the car during a cook and have to deal with the rain. So we can always cook and eat under the tarp and what have you. So today I'm cooking an Indian inspired dish. This is something I've been wanting to do out here on the trail or in the back country for some time now. And it is Indian inspired. There's no specific dish. It has a little bit of what you would think would be the beginning stages of a tikka masala, but it's not a tikka masala. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cook some chicken and some rice over the fire here and enjoy a little lunch. So hope you guys decide to tag along and check out what I do with this dish, and I don't know, maybe you'll take something away from it and try it at the house, or try it on the trail, or try it at bushcraft camp, or what have you. And so stick around. Cheers. But what we have here is a few pieces of naan. Yeah, it's store-bought. If you follow Kent Survival, I know he makes his bread out in the wild, and I think that's awesome, but I haven't graduated to that stage yet. But we've got garlic, we got ginger, we've got chicken, we have plain yogurt, lemon, cilantro, and then my spices. Smoked paprika, cumin, Kashmiri chili powder, ground turmeric, and this Madras curry powder is one of my favorite things in the world. It's just amazing. So also cheated a little bit here, and you've seen me do this many times before, but just to bag rice in a little pan with a little water and let it steam up. But it's already cooked. It just needs to finish cooking. So yeah, that's the ingredients. So let's get to slicing. We won't do this whole ginger. Ah, the smell of fresh ginger. Amazing. Okay. So that should be good for the ginger. So let's do that. All right. And let's do our lemon. And I'm gonna save some of this lemon for the final products. All right. This has a lot of different spices in it. So it's coriander, turmeric, cumin, fennel, fenugreek, black pepper, granulated garlic, cloves. I mean, it's just amazing. Ground turmeric, one of the best things on earth. All right, so ground turmeric. And you have to be careful with some of these legitimate spices. Some of the chili powders can be really strong. This one's not too bad. Kashmiri. That's really good cumin. The stuff you buy at the grocery store just doesn't, it's just nowhere near as good as this. And smoked paprika. This is really good smoked paprika. If you're curious about this brand, Spicewalla, they are out of Asheville, North Carolina, and I'm sure you have seen this in some of my cook videos using these spices, because that's all we use now. We've been so pleased with the brand. it's just amazing. I mean, everything is just, it's like it's not even the same spice that you buy in the grocery store. It's very, very good. So anyway, gotta get our hands in there. No two ways about it. So let's roll up our sleeves and do just that. So yeah, we're gonna let this sit for half an hour to 45 minutes before we put it over the fire. And then I brought a little mess kit so I can put my basmati rice in there. So what do you think? Looking good. All right, let's get this chicken on. We better have 45 minutes on this chicken. So, Dick, you were this. I can hear my rice over there sizzling. Front. I don't want to crowd it. I don't want to crowd it at all. So one of my favorite people to follow on YouTube is a guy named Andy, and his channel is called Kent Survival, and he does a lot of cooks like this. Of course, he's dialed it in. He's dialed it in much better than I have, but the inspiration actually for this cook came from him. See, I don't want to burn my rice. And cooking up though, looking pretty good. I think the trick to this is keep it moving, right? When you see somebody on the street cooking food like this, they just keep the food moving. It doesn't burn, but it gets cooked evenly. Some of that looks like burn, but I assure you it's just char. It's going to be amazing. Well, my friends, let's see here. Let's do some squeeze a lemon. We got our basmati rice. Our chicken is off of the grill. We've got our cilantro here, and we got some warm naan. So what do you think? Look pretty good? I hope it tastes good. Well then, I guess we can see how it turned out now. Get a taste of this naan. Store-bought. I would love to learn how to make breads. I know that I just read that Anthony Bourdain book, and up until his dying day, he was terrified of bread, making bread. Anyway, so it's not bad to be store-bought, but let's check out the chicken with the rice with a little bit of cilantro in there. Cheers. Picking a lot of the spices coming through in the char. Not overpowering at all. The lemon kind of sets it off a little bit. I think this in the masala and I've had tikka masala before, would provide that sauce, the sauce aspect of this dish, but the flavors are there. The combination of the cilantro and the basmati rice, all the spices in the chicken, it's wonderful, guys. A couple more bites and then I'm gonna turn it off so you don't have to sit here and watch me eat for 10 minutes. One more bite of the naan. Not bad. Well, it's been a great time hanging down here at my friend Henry's place. I want to thank him again. I know he's a subscriber of the channel, so I hope I did your property justice in this little video. And but I'm gonna sit down here and finish this Indian-inspired dish, and then I'm gonna clean up and pack up because I'm not staying the night down here. Although it's lovely right now. It's like 45 degrees, and I don't know, it's supposed to get down in the low 20s tonight, but anyway, I have to work tomorrow, so then there's that. So everyone have a wonderful holiday season. If I don't see you before then, I hope Santa is good to all the kids and that there's nothing but joy and peace in your homes. Anyway, peace.